Hello and welcome back to Car Crushers 2, where today we're going to be doing a daily mission, which consists of earn 1,000 parts without crushers, and building some vehicles. So it should be a pretty interesting day nonetheless, and you may also notice I'm back early. I said I'd be back next week at the start, aka Monday, but I was just missing uploading and yeah. It never hurts to come back early, right? Well, let's get to work, and I reckon first things first, let's get the earn 1,000 parts without crushers out of the way first. Yeah, it's just a constant repeat of doing this over and over again. Oh no, I landed on that guy. What is going on? I don't know anymore. But this has just been the thing I'm doing to get this thing out of the way. And it works quite effectively. And done. That is 55 mission points in the bank. So we are now 265 out of 360. Just under 100 away. About 95 more and we're there. And that's amazing. And again, today we are going to be actually starting from the bottom. So we've pretty much gotten all of these customized from the starter vehicles, aka the van, all the way up to this vehicle. So why not continue that trend and continue moving on? What do you say we try and make it to this bad boy today? Let's see what we can do. I'm thinking maybe derby for this one. Now let's figure out a paint job together. So all of these... Oh, we got a line. That might work pretty well, and I think maybe a little bit of gold is a touch. Yeah. Now, the fact that we have that gold line, I think we add this guy. Custom colors, spoiler. $30. That needs to go down a little bit more. Yeah, we'll leave it there. It's odd looking, but I mean, it's derby after all. It doesn't have to look perfect. Now, wonder if rims would be overdoing it. Depends on if we get it right or not. Kind of overdoing it. I think I'm going to change them back to that color. So let's go back up here. Last spoiler. I think we need to adjust that one down again a tiny bit. I think we're good. So plow add on. Let's figure out our color scheme here. I think we go with that. It ain't gonna look perfect by any means, but it works. I would change it to that, but they ain't got an option to go back to that type, so I just won't mess with it. That's everything there. It just looks a little off. Yeah, we'll go with that. Performance, pretty much all the way. That sounds good right there. That is 9.5 acceleration and 68 top speed. Pretty much gotta have all the acceleration with this vehicle. And it's actually got pretty good acceleration. And not bad turning for the handling. And the type of vehicle this is. We almost sent it a little too hard on that one. Well, I guess already moving on to the next vehicle. And I reckon How about we make a little race build out of this one? Kirby style. If you watched that movie, it was a good one. What do y'all think about it? Back in the old days. Gotta love older movies. There was just a unique charm about them. I think I somewhat got it built out. More of going to be a rally bug. Kind of because, why am I earning money? That's only slightly concerning, but I think I'm going more for the rally approach with this one. And it's going to be for the dirt track, of course, because rally. Even though rally is kind of all over the place, asphalt, dirt, kind of a mix of all. Even jumps. Rally is just a unique one. As well as Baja. You know what, I just like them all. So anyways, performance. What do we think we could bring this thing up to? Oh, we can go 100 and be a very high-end E-class race car. Now, I just want to get this one out there and actually see how it does on the track. Where the speed to top out and all that stuff. And then we'll come up with a plan from there. I've pretty much come to a conclusion that this needs to be about, let's 93, 94, because you top out at around 90 on some of the stretches sometimes. So we'll see what that does with some of the added acceleration, and maybe it'll do pretty good. Wonder why it says F class. And off we go. Definitely a lot better off the line than the past few times I tried it. Yeah, never got it up to that speed through that area before. Yeah, that added acceleration really helped on this. Might even be able to go down a little bit more. Might be able to just bump it down to 90 in general. That wouldn't be too bad. That'll add a little bit more acceleration, and you'll only probably top out for maybe a second sometimes, which ain't awful. It ain't good when you're like neck to neck with someone, but eh. Well, there we go, 44.39 as a best lap time. Very good. Little update on the previous build. I managed to actually knock a little bit of time off of it. A little bit with changing up some of my lines, and I also bumped it down to 90 as its max speed, which seemed to help a lot. Okay, now let's get on to the next vehicle. Well, apparently I built the next one into a derby, which I'm actually going to retune slightly to that. I'm going to go ahead and do that and move on from there, saying that that one's done. Now we got this one, and this one. But the question is, what do I want to do? We did a derby, we did a race, we did a derby. Let's just do another derby, because I know I'm going to make this one a racing build, and I'm just going to make this one pretty much an everything build, because you ain't going to be doing much with it. But don't tempt me. I would take this thing on a race. So I've been brainstorming up an idea with this one, and it's going to be something more than Derby. It's actually going to be one of the multi-purpose builds that I do. Kind of like this one, except this one's going to be pretty much useless. But it'll be good for Derby, it'll be good for a race class, and well, that's about it. It doesn't really look the best. Maybe in some eyes it looks decent though. Hello, you would have been useful earlier when I was grinding some vehicles. Thanks for coming now when I'm not. Well, let's get this thing out on a track and figure out what we're going to put it on. Now let's give this thing a go. If I can stop. And let's do a 2-lap. And I pretty much have this thing geared down as far as it'll go. So we'll see how that goes. It luckily looks like the front plow ain't gonna be too bad. It doesn't seem to be catching up on anything. It helps with the landing though. I'll give it to that on the plow. Okay, definitely do not take that ramp with this vehicle. It will not make it. You usually need about 90 on that other ramp to have a chance at making it. And best lap of 104.36. Nice. I'll take that as a pretty good win. And again, on to the next build. A very odd fact is I've never ever touched this vehicle other than scraps. The reason I noticed that is because, well, obvious reasons. Racing brakes. Well, anyways, as I create the weirdest thing well, actually, that's a lie. I've created much weirder things in this game. We'll forget that. But as I create another weird contraption that'll race, yeah. Let me go ahead and get this thing upgraded and I'll meet y'all when I get there. Uh-oh. Well. That just happened. I just got blown up by a nuke truck. And what in the world? Oh. It moves. Oh god. Okay, back to the grind. I've seen enough weird things already. Come on, go! Go little vehicle, go! Oh god, he's... I don't think that's how you sit in a seat, but okay. Here we go! And just like every time, a lot of them are left behind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And it's gone again! Oh lord. Just gets better and better. That's already the second time this place is blown up today. Last but not least, cams and valves. And to install everything. Yep, we're good. I guess as a starting point, I'll just set it there and time for Ocean Sprint. Let's give it a go. Now we're gonna see how well this takes everything, and if we need to make any adjustments. And so far, it seems to be doing pretty good. We top out going through there. Didn't turn through well through that area. Didn't turn too well. I'm thinking we may be able to up it to maybe 140, 150? Because it tops out relatively quickly. Let's give this another try. I've upped it to 155. And it still has pretty good acceleration out of the hole, and just in general. Feels about the same, honestly. It's actually climbing in speed. That I did not expect. The good thing about 155, well actually kind of 156, is that it will give us a little bit more speed to conquer this straightaway quicker. And it's good because it didn't take much acceleration off the whole vehicle. Oh, turned a little too sharp there. That was pretty good brakes, I gotta admit that. For being a no brakes type of guy. Hey, 158, just under 2 minutes. Nice. Well, I reckon that did pretty well, and it's time to get on to the next build. Well, he's going for a joyride. Interesting. Here we go, the new monstrosity. Don't know what made me choose purple, but I'm kind of starting to like it, but also at the same time despise it. But it works. I don't know what I've created. Again. Oh man, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5.5. I count that one as a half because we kind of did a little bit of work to it. But it works. Purple. I've never used purple as a color in this game. It's weird. Let's take it out and see what this thing's like. Oh, it's actually guessing get up and go. Nifty. Well, that only leaves one more plan for this episode, and that is to get 4 million total parts. Let's get going. We're closing in on the target very fast. Just probably a couple more crushers left. Ow. Looks like about one more if we get a lucky one. The microwave. We got a lucky one. Come on, 4 million. 4 million total parts. Yes. Now that is 1 million away from 5 million total parts. Crazy to think that. It feels great though. Almost there to that Annihilator badge or whatever it is. Annihilator chat color and overhead title. That'll be amazing. Closing in on it fast. We're closing on destroying 10,000 vehicles. It's all going well. So that'll be about it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a fun little return. And hopefully a slam-packed one for y'all. I guess. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.